Alright, here is my game about State Machine. The basic State Machine with idle, patrol, move towards the player. See if I walk in right now. I win, because he was an idle. And when you do that, let's say you win. I go into this little field of view thing. He'll go into move towards player, and he'll try and catch me. If he touches me, then I lose. And then that's the game part. Now the code part. Just a scene loader, basic stuff, just loading a certain scene index. Sound manager, just deinitialization, making it not destroy, adding sounds, playing music at the start, initializing it, making the sound components and setting the volume, adding the sound to a dictionary of the class, playing one sound, playing music, playing custom thing, and then other functions. Player script, again pretty basic, just getting an input, and for each of these just moving in a certain direction, setting a sprite, and then flipping the X, so left and right, same sprite, just oriented differently. And then collision, when Pikmin is in the move towards player state, if you touch it, you die. If it's not in that state, then you win. Now the actual State Machine, right here. Just getting the field of view game object, and then finding the player, updating the status of it, and then sprite rendering. If it's in idle or patrol, it'll update the time, and then once that timer has reached a certain amount, it'll check if it wants to switch states. After it's failed 3 times, it'll guarantee to switch. If it's in patrol, then it'll move towards the patrol, and then once it's close enough to that patrol point, it'll go to the next one. If it's in move towards player, it'll just move to the player. And then move towards is just making the checking where the target is compared to the game object, and if it's depending on where it is, you move towards the player, change the sprite, flip the sprite, and also make it face towards it. And then update state, play the new sound, and then update the UI. Field of view is just if it collides with the player, update the status to move towards player. And UI, initializing it is just this for a singleton, and then finding all the text components and the timer, updating the timer so that it shows on the screen. Then checking which state it is in, it'll make the current state red, and then and then show the child of that game object, which holds the information of how the Pikmin will go to other states. And it'll do that for all 3 of them. And that's the game.